Assam Rifles is India's oldest paramilitary force, but despite its sacrifices, still faces a crisis when it comes to growth and service benefit. Hi, I'm Major Mohitma and welcome to Majorly Legal. Today I'm breaking down why Assam Rifles faces this dilemma. Recently, the Supreme Court delivered a landmark judgment. It's titled Sanjay Prakash and Others versus Union of India and Others 2024. This was a big win for CAPFs. Who are CAPF? Central Reserve Police Force, Border Security Force, Indo-Tibetan Border Police, Sashastra Seema Bal, Central Industrial Security Force. So what was the case about? Officers from these forces approached the court because they were facing stagnation in promotions and not getting the benefits like NFFU, non-functional financial upgradation. So what did the Supreme Court decide? The court declared that these forces are OGAS, Organized Group A Services. It directed the government to grant consequential benefits, especially NFFU, to all Group A officers. NFFU means that even if you don't get promoted due to lack of vacancies, your pay and grade will still increase with time, just like in other central services. OJAS status means better pay, structure and promotions and official recognition. Here are some key lines from the judgment. The court said that no more technical excuses, treat the forces fairly. The court rejected government's stand that only certain forces deserved this benefit and clarified that CAPF must be treated at par with other Group A services. Now comes Assam Rifles' unique dilemma. What about Assam Rifles? Assam Rifles is India's oldest paramilitary force with a long history of services on the toughest frontiers. It comes under the operational control of Indian Army under the Ministry of Defence and administrative control under Ministry of Home Affairs. All top posts are held by army officers on deputation. So what does this dual structure mean? Assam Rifles officers do not get army pay, pension or benefits like OROP, and they also do not get CAPF benefits like NFFU or OJAS status. There is no clear career progression for Assam Rifles cadre officers, and most senior posts are out of reach. This leaves Assam Rifles personnel in a policy limbo, neither treated as army and nor as CAPF. As someone who has served as a deputy chief law officer in Assam Rifles, I have witnessed both the dedication and the frustration of being left out, despite serving the nation with utmost commitment. Why is this unfair? Let's be clear. Assam Rifles personnel face the same risk and hardship as army and CAPF officers. Yet, they are denied both set of benefits. No NFFU, no OJS, no OROP. No clear career progression and no parity with Army or CAPF. The Supreme Court's judgment was based on the principle of parity, fairness and recognition for those who serve. Assam Rifles is being denied that parity, despite fulfilling similar roles and responsibilities. So the court in its judgment specifically said that minor deviations from OJAS criteria should not be used as an excuse to deny benefits, and that the government own record have historically treated forces like BSF and CRPF as organized service. So what can Assam Rifles personnel do? In my informed opinion, as someone who has worked in that space, if you are a part of ongoing litigation, then bring the Supreme Court's latest CAPF judgment, which is Sanjay Prakash and Others versus Union of India and Others 2024, to the court's notice. The judgment sets a strong precedent for parity and fair treatment, as it clarifies that the government cannot deny OGS status and NFFU on technical grounds. And if you are not part of litigation, then submit a fresh petition to the Ministry of Home Affairs and Ministry of Defence. Clearly cite the Supreme Court's ruling and demand that Assam Rifles officer be also granted OJS status and NFFU just like CAPFs. Why do both? Courts act on legal precedent, but real change often needs administrative push. Doing both increases pressure and visibility and shows unity. And remember, unity matters. The more personnel who join, share and support these efforts, the harder it would be for the authorities to ignore. So please share this information in your network and encourage others to participate constructively. Now let me answer a few questions that some people asked me on these issues recently. Does the Supreme Court judgment directly apply to Assam Rifles? No. Factually, the judgment is about CAPFs, not Assam Rifles. However, the legal principles, parity, non-discrimination and fair treatment are strong arguments that can be cited in court and in representations. What are the risks of taking action? Approaching courts or ministry with respectful representation is a constitutional right. However, always act through proper channel and avoid any form of protest that could be seen as indiscipline. And question 3, is there any hope for change? Remember, there is always hope for change. And yes, particularly in this issue, the Supreme Court's judgment has already shifted the landscape for the CAPFs. So with collective effort, Assam Rifles can also seek similar recognition and benefits. I hope this video has brought all of you watching some clarity. So subscribe to Majorly Legal for more relevant legal updates. And share this video, comment with your views, and let's get this message to the policymakers. Together, let's demand clarity, dignity and fairness for Assam Rifles. Jai Hind.